sorry I'm a little late, guys. I overslept a bit, but I was watching a very fascinating dream, putting it bluntly. A community of people controlled and guarded by polar bears. That was fascinating. It was weird. It was an interesting dream, but it was a strange one at least. So let's get the regular QEQ panel up right now. I just got up, so I'm not exactly running on all 4 cylinders quite yet, but let me get things started. And yeah, it was an interesting dream. Last night, though, before I went to bed, I worked on the cross-lay turntable, and I took it apart to look at the insides of it. And I think I figured out why the person wired those external speakers to it was because the left channel had a burnt-out speaker, or a damaged speaker. And so, I was able to find a replacement speaker for it on eBay, and I had enough cash in my PayPal left over to pick up one. So, I ordered a speaker, and it's on its way. And also, the original case glue, whatever it was they were using, is terrible. It really is. It's becoming unglued, kind of like I was during the time I got the stereo. What the hell are you talking about, Red? So, that's the, morning show right there, basically. It just was strange, but it was fun. It was a strange dream. So, I talked about in the video I did last night, and I was looking at inside the turntable, giving a quick personal observation about the turntable. And, the Crossley Voyager CR801A in black is more than satisfactory for the goal of having a nice little platform for the DJ. And I think probably we can get, thanks to the payment from YouTube. I mean, I could buy this week coming up the studio mixer, and we could still get some clothes at the same time. So that's a great start in the right direction. So that's the story with that, you know. So the idea is like I said, I wanted to have an inexpensive platform so we can do some DJing similar to Villa Vibes. But I looked at the prices of the Audio Technica turntables they were using, and they were very, very expensive. The mixer, I don't know what the mixer was they were using, but it's certainly more. I would say her set was probably close to about $1,000, and I wasn't going to spend $1,000. You know, but if I can get the setup working with the existing Crossley I have, and the which is not a bad entry-level turntable with a nice entry-level mixer, and the nice new little amplifier that I put on my wish list on Amazon. I'm thinking I have a turntable over there too, so if anybody feels like buying it, I know that Lolly's not probably coming back anyway. How you doing, Gianni? But we'll see what happens, guys. I mean, there's a wish list, okay? The turntable is, I found the same kind of turntable that I have on eBay for a little bit cheaper, with shipping from Providence, Rhode Island. It's new. Unfortunately, I don't know if the seller really has a very good alignment score, but there were others that had a turntable for a bit more on Amazon. The turntable is certainly going to be a major piece of the puzzle. But anyway, what I did last night was, after I put it together and I found out that speaker wasn't working, I still wanted to see how everything else was working properly, and it was. So I plugged it into the this existing mixer, and I put a little bit of Patrick Klein on it, and it sounded equal or close to equal in quality as my record changer. So we know it definitely doesn't need any fancy equipment to make it sound respectable for Silvermoon radios. That's a good start, you know. Roaches, I've been putting boric acid down as needed. I wouldn't worry about them. Right now, you get a feeling that they're shivering in the night, you know. Kitchen floor, Johnny, needs to be totally ripped up and redone. That is going to be a little bit of a challenge to do. Also, we're going to get tiles. The whole kitchen floor is shot. It has to be totally redone. Everybody said don't do it, have Jimmy do it. Yeah, probably when? The 12th of never? So that's where we are right now. I also tested the Blue Beetle thumb that Stan gave me on the Crossley, and it sounded fine. Very little surface noise. Actually sounds good. So we know that that's pretty much a good start. We have a good configuration going on. I gotta just see if I can find a nice little... I'd like to find a really nice table that I can put the turntable on. What about the table you have on the porch? That would still count. Yeah, we could use the table on the porch. That would work. As long as it's big enough. As long as it's big enough. But, yeah, and it's just something I want to do. I don't have it yet. She's still doing the setup on the character and coloring it. I don't have it right now to show you as a working character. Donations, but the bank account is the same. Wrong. Well, Michelle's bank is going up. After all, we are getting at least this month, currently this month, $105 at right now for November 22nd. So that's a great step in the right direction. Yes. Yes, absolutely. We are getting at least 105 on November 22nd. Okay? We got about 116.75 coming so far. For the month of September, which we'll be getting on October 22nd of this month. So that's a good start. As long as we get the additional $100, we can make it work, guys. That's all we have to do. If I don't have to hit the goddamn credit card, that's a million steps in the right direction. And something people forget is the credit card is the villain here, or it's so tempting. I got like 3 or 4 credit cards. I could easily slam them all if I really needed to, but I don't want to. Well, as far as buying used electronics, the mixer I want to buy is actually new for $69. The Crossy turntable that I want to buy on my watch list is new at the same price approximately. But if you can get a piece of mechanism that's used and still working, why not save money? It's like buying a used car. Just be glad just be lucky if you don't buy a lemon, okay? I mean, it's the only thing to make sure. I don't have handlers. I have staff. Now, like I said, we got some things we're working on, projects. Oh yes, Brian PC, I can get them secondhand on eBay. The cross-sleeve Voyager CR801A-BK is available on eBay, secondhand. Nothing wrong with that. Just make sure to change out the stylus with a brand new diamond one, and make sure that, it's been, the belts are good. After we're talking about used, the 2 parts of the any turntable that can go bad is the cartridge, the stylus, or the belt. As long as the cartridge, the stylus, and the belt are in proper condition, and somebody hasn't messed around with the trimmers inside the motor for speed control, you'll be all set to rock and roll 100%. So the mixer, however, the I want to buy is brand new, is fairly cheap. But if I wanted to get the same mixer I already had, the SSM 1250 by Optimus, those are available too. The only thing is that those are going to cost almost as much as the mixer I want to buy brand new. So, and I might have to recap them because the SSM 1250 is a lot wider. It's also a rack mount mixer, DJ mixer. And it also runs on the mains, and it doesn't run on batteries. This other mixer runs on 9-volt DC and uses a wall wart. The turntables run on 12-volt DC and use wall warts. I can use a buck converter to adapt a 12-volt DC power supply to reduce 9 volts DC for the mixer, and also provide power to run the turntables. Therefore, I can do Silvermoon radio even during a power failure. Within reason, yeah. Within reason. Yes, if you're going to grow your channel, it's just like Virgo God has said. Sometimes you need to buy upgrades as you need. This microphone right here that I'm tapping is an old microphone that is started out as a karaoke microphone. And it has worked out fine for a long time, but it is seriously broken up. The cartridge was replaced maybe pretty much by me within the first year of service. The shell is all cracked up and broken. The connectors in the back are broken, cracked, and need to be replaced. I only paid $10 for the microphone. The only thing really I would salvage is the cartridge, which is nice cartridge, which I like this cartridge on this one. But the rest of it, it's just an empty shell of its original guts. So, yeah, I mean, there's some things I do want to replace. I was going to replace that with a PG-48 or PG-58 microphone, only because this microphone is beat up and it needs to be replaced. Yeah. Lolly has nothing to do with the show. Lolly isn't even been here. In fact, Lolly's banned. I won't even let her back on here anymore than we'll let Honest Frank. So, she's not coming back. I don't know why she has to control anybody. Why control anybody? Why do people at Davos control so much of the world economies? I mean, what's the point of being control freaks like Davos, for example, or Lolly, or anyone else? Focus on your own world, your own life, and let everybody else do what they want. It's the best way to do things. 10-4, get my drift? Yes, you do. No, she didn't. In fact, she defriended me on Twitter, so clearly she's not talking to me anymore. Maybe that's a good thing. I don't have to worry about that issue of what you just mentioned. So, no, she didn't ask me to pay her back, which is good. Yeah. As the channel grows, we are going to be investing in new technology, and including in things that have nothing to do with the channel directly, such as upgrading my wardrobe. That's definitely on the list. I only got 2 really warm dresses in the wintertime, and this is one of the 2. Jimmy hasn't turned on the central heating yet, and it's still going to get really cold by the end of this week, or by middle of next week, so we're going to definitely need to have some central heating on soon. No, Johnny, that's not the way it works. No, that's not how it works at all. That's all I'm going to say. That's not how it works. Between the yelling between her and Noodles and turning this into a disaster of a program, I really seriously felt that we were actually going down the wrong path. I don't want to go into the drama and the craziness and all the finger pointing, Ricky Lake, Phil Donahue type of show. I'm not interested in that. Really not. I want to grow a good channel that has, with people, as I said, treat each other with decency.
Oh, yeah!
We want to see decency. I want to see quality content. As basically Leo said, remember, it's videos that grow a channel. Talking about her daughter doing videos on YouTube and her channel has grown. She's absolutely right. As Nick Nimmin has also said the same things. It's not live streams that necessarily grow a channel. It's your video content. What they call your evergreen content.
Oh, yeah!
How does what work? You still have cows though. Yeah, we got several Taurus here. We have speckled cats of Taurus. I don't know. How many other Tauruses do we have? We have at least 2 Geminis, one of which I work with very well and interact with almost on a daily basis. I'm talking about Tiger Kitty, which helps me to, get some ideas where the channel's going and how it continue to grow. I do, Mojo. I don't want to do, as I said, I don't want to do the drama content. That just really is depressing for me. I'd rather stop doing live streams completely if we had to keep focusing on drama. It's the only way to make sales of advertising space. Because that really is heartbreaking to have to listen to all the drama stuff. The panel is open, by the way. I don't really have a clear idea what happened to this channel. Mojo. I know it had something to do with Lolly and a copyright issue. I don't have the details on anything else about his channel. Unless Noodles himself wants to take the time to explain it, what happened. I'm doing fine. Thank you very much, Mojo, for asking. I am doing absolutely fine. I overslept a little bit, but I'm doing fine. Yeah, we're doing fine. We got up late because Michelle was watching a dream about a community that was like a sanctuary community, which is patrolled by polar bears. Then I say that polar bears were the guards, and they maintain very tight order in that community. Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Was I the Snow Queen? I know I was, but in a way I also was just an everyday person too. Did I have my elf ears? Let me ask you this morning. I said, I don't know. I didn't actually see myself. I was looking through my eyes, and there was no mirrors or water or anywhere I could look for reflection. So yeah, so this person called MGMT, I don't know who they are. It says here, I want to just call you a drunk noodles. Why do you keep making fun of Mojo Jojo? It's not, I'm just going to say this nicely. It's not your damned business what that person does in private. Okay? Whatever they do in private, it's their business. They take care of their own lives. We don't need strangers micromanaging anyone else's life. Worry about your own life.
Oh yeah!
Big time. I agree with that. Don't need to have people micromanaging other people's lives. Remember what it says in the Bible. How can you offer to help remove the splinter from your brother's eye when you can't remove the goddamn plank from your own? Really? Come on, guys. Remove the plank from your own eye and then you can worry about your brother's eye. Okay, that's the truth. Yeah. 100% about that. Yeah. How you doing, Samantha? Welcome to the show. Always nice to see a new face. I try to memorize all the people. Right now, the fact is that we're growing fairly well, and we have establishing ourselves with the community at large. For example, as you may or may not know, I just checked it when I came on this morning. Before I went live, I was in a bit of a rush. But we have grown a lot. Let's see if we can get a listing here. 1,630 subs. 1,630 subs. Yes, they do, because they were introductory memberships that will expire. But we will get new members, and we'll continue to grow our membership. Now it's up to those people that were members to take up the ball and get the memberships themselves. There were introductory memberships. We will do that. We will get more members to people that will decide to go ahead and subscribe on their own. It certainly would be nice if you do. Please do click the join button. Become a member. It's not that expensive. It's like $2.99 for the economy. $5.99 for the one that, puts more money towards programs. And I really would appreciate if you do that. Really would appreciate that. Let Condit back in the Discord. I'll have to talk to Tiger Kitty about that, if she wants him back or not. I forgot why we originally... I think we kicked him out because he was saying some things that we found offensive. Some people we might be back on the Discord. But we'll have to check to make sure if it's something that the group feels is appropriate. Hi Bianca, good morning, how you doing? Noodles, how you doing? I'm only 100 hours away from having this computer. Thank you very much, says Noodles. Congratulations, Noodles. Well, like I said, Tiger Kitty, you and me and Gidgey and many of us all kind of work together as a team. So maybe we should talk among the most trusted and see if we should open up the panel for let some people return and unban people. So we should talk about that off the show. That's why I have you could say, my own privy council. So that we can talk about these issues and see what is the most effective way to deal with issues that we cannot discuss here or is inappropriate to discuss here. But we can talk about that and work out what we all think might be the best equitable solution for everybody.
Oh yeah!
You bet. Convent was actually sent out his merry way. I think it was because he was saying stuff that was not appropriate to Discord. I have to go back and look if I put any notes when I originally threw them out. But another $20 donation says here, Noodles. Well, congratulations for you. Congratulations. So my goal is to get it set up so that with maybe by December we can have a dual turntable set up for Silvermoon Radio so that we can actually sequence between records like the big guys do without breaking the bank, so that we can do more fun stuff. Yeah. No, he would never meet the requirement. He's too old anyway. His health is too frail. What about that guy that overdid himself and he ended up basically having to go to the hospital because he overexerted himself trying to lift as much weight as Noodles did? Well, never ever try to pick up more than you can handle. I mean, it's just plain stupid to do. Never exert yourself to that level. I mean, if you know you can get 40 pounds, picking up 45 may be a bit of annoyance, but it is not likely to give you a heart attack or cause you to get or damage your body in a negative way. Any weightlifter could tell you, you don't bite off more than you could chew, or in this case, pick up more than you can really lift. Especially if you're not toned up and prepared for the excessive load on your arms. It's just not a good idea. The same thing when you're doing anything in life. Even me, one of my shows, we've been putting a lot of work into them every day. And despite that, I sometimes get a little bit worn down too. And, but I still keep trying to do the best I can. Which I know, you guys really do appreciate the fact that I put in work every day.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. Jojo says, glad you still got your channel. I bet you were, Jojo. Why would you ask that, Jojo? LOLS, Noodles, what channel? Though, cause you are the one that says no lives like your early morning streams. It's because he's been streaming content from my other channels with their permission, as he told us here on the panel, to try to put content out every 24 hours. So he's been putting out content with permission from other people. Or so Noodle says. I think she was wondering what happened with your channel after Lolly got her claws into you. Well, then how was Lolly able to remove the content under under copyright policy, Noodles? She managed to say that the video was not claimed as fair use. It doesn't count as fair use. But also remember, Noodles, as you grow your channel, YouTube is going to look to see if you're reusing content from other people. As a translator, if you are, then 90% of the time, you will not be monetized. So you might want to keep an eye on that. Okay?
Oh, yeah!
Because that's YouTube's own policies in the review process. Or Michelle be able to, right now the housing lists are full. And besides, Michelle doesn't even know if she's staying in Connecticut because Michelle still deep down wants to move to the United Kingdom. What's the point of applying for Section 8 in the United States if she decides to go to another country and apply for a visa? Yeah. Bianca, if you want to come up on stream, I'd love to have you up. Right now, I got Tiger Kitty coming up first. Hold on a minute here. Let me get her up here. Good morning. There you go. How you doing?
How are you? Good.
How you doing today?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold up. I don't know why it's taking a while.
Okay.
Okay, we are here.
I'm
doing
fine.
very well.
How are
Thank
you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
I saw you were up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. I responded to the message in the women's group. Yeah, was Blazing Leo was saying that her daughter mostly does videos, and she said it's the videos that's the proper way to grow a channel, which is true. Unlike Noodles, which thinks everything has to be live streams to grow a channel. Actually, it's always good to kind of mix and match your content, and you can. Yeah.
Right. Well, I personally prefer a live stream.
I like to do the live streams, but I also think that in some ways, one thing about the videos is that they can be better done. For example, the video I did last night, which is not yet ready to be uploaded, because I got to get one more replacement part for the turntable I have. I showed the inside of the Crossley turntable, and I explained that the original person's idea of wiring up external speakers was a terrible mess, and kind of defeats the point of having a portable turntable that is, that you can carry with you, because you get stuck with these wires dragging along for external speakers. So I removed the bodge job and I put the wired original speakers back in. Only to find out that the left speaker was damaged. So I ordered a set of new speakers because they come as an assembly. So we'll put those into the turntable and get it restored as best we can to proper factory condition. We still got to fix some of the paper outer backing on it because the glue's dried out. I don't know what kind of glue they were using. I don't know. Maybe something similar to rubber cement, maybe.
You've always got a project.
It's a simple project.
Yeah, you should be able to. Hello, I see my name in that.
Yeah.
Gianni, how is TK bringing you? Bringing you where?
Johnny, how you doing?
Johnny, would you like to? Bringing you where? Is TK bringing you? Bringing you where?
There is a ding dong. I just answered the digital door.
Look again.
It's Tiger Kitty. No one else ding donged yet. So anyway, I looked on eBay for, I think it's going to be a simple project, but because it's going to be nice to be able to spin records and sequence them like the big guys do. Because this will give you the ability to mix and match my own record collection. You do that long enough, you might as well go ahead and plan on maybe doing a lot longer than a 2-hour show on Silvermoon Radio, because 2 hours is a little bit short. Yeah.
What's today? Have you got any plans for this?
No, I don't.
This afternoon?
we know that we have coming up is Thursday. We don't have anything specifically planned for today, but don't forget on Saturday we're going to do some more recording the World of Warcraft stream. Human Body and maybe Paul and Gidgey will join us on Turtle WoW.
Well, I see Red
Saturday night.
Red was talking about WoW yesterday.
Yeah. He was saying something about he can't play Turtle WoW. I don't know if it's because his computer doesn't support 32-bit or what, but usually most Windows computers, I know Windows 10 supported 32-bit applications. I'll keep it simple for you. There's a lot of stuff that Windows is finally catching up to Apple on, and that for Windows they had kind of sunset 32-bit applications on Apple since Mojave. And
quick look, Michelle, see if there's anyone at the door.
No one's at the door right now. I don't see it. I don't see any ding dongs here.
People are hearing ding dong.
Well, if there's a ding dong, they sure didn't stick around long enough for me to answer it.
Yeah, you have to wait. Do you know, Michelle, I was thinking yesterday, you always used to hear the ding dong. This is a new thing.
What's that?
You not hearing the ding dong.
No, not necessarily. Ever since Yam Ranch, I tended to ignore it.
Oh. It's a mental thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I do look on the screen to see if I see it.
Yeah.
It was 4 minutes ago. Yes, I know. That was Tiger Kitty that came on the panel.
Feelings mutual, got it.
Yeah. But I do catch it occasionally, sometimes, when I do actually hear it.
I was just wondering if your ears are getting wet.
I think my ears are staying fairly stable. I think the ear extensions, if you want to call them something useful, these do help with the hearing a bit. Okay, now someone wants to come on the panel. It's Noodles. Hold on a minute, please. Good morning.
Hey, morning, Michelle. So,
morning.
Tiger, how are you? So, I talked to Clowny this morning, Michelle.
Okay.
Okay, so Clowny has about a month of performances coming up, Michelle. Okay. He wants to know if you would have him up maybe one night or maybe come up to his live stream one night, but not this month. The rest of the month, he's doing performances.
You mean come up to the actual studio?
Right. So you might have to have this guy come up and, do a performance and stuff like that.
Wow, Michelle.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have a dressing room or anything like that. But if he wants to come up to the studio, maybe for an interview, even if he didn't appear in a public panel where the public can see him, or, if he wants to come up, he could.
So you don't seem too enthusiastic about it, so I'm just going to tell him forget about it.
It's a great opportunity.
So you see you're about $100, or really not even that, away from getting a new pasta maker, huh?
$70 now.
Okay, well, congratulations anyway.
Thank you. That's why, Michelle, I'm telling you, you don't really need YouTube. It just seems like everybody that has a YouTube channel gets demonetized, and if they're not demonetized, Michelle, they're not making any money. How much money do these people make? I mean, come on.
Well, obviously, you're right. If you're not monetized, you're not going to make any money. That's why.
No. I'm saying if you are monetized, you're not really making anything. How much do you make off YouTube a month?
Right.
$100. She makes. I worked out your hourly rate.
Well, for me, $100 a month is a pretty good thing. I don't have a
All
problem.
right, Michelle, I made like $400 in 3 days.
Michelle,
without
your
being
hourly
monetized.
rate is about $1.05.
Well, besides outside of YouTube, I've certainly made money under Lolly, but I haven't seen her around because I don't want to get involved with the Lolly/Noodles drama, and so I blocked her and Honest Frank from the side chat.
Yeah.
After she threatened to strike my channel.
What?
And so I didn't want to deal with that anymore. And then she defriended me on Twitter, so that wasn't gonna happen anyway. Yeah,
Michelle, that stuff dries up, because she was just using you for one thing. I don't know how much money you would have gotten off her. You know what I mean?
Would have come to an end, I think is his statement. And probably an awful end. You nipped it in the bud.
Well, Bianca, that's the way YouTube is sometimes. You don't always make a fortune. Not unless you got two things going for you. Number one,
well, I don't know if Bianca knows this, but
lots of views, and you're monetized, and YouTube decides that your channel is worthy to be posted in the algorithm. Then you can make money.
Nah, Michelle. Who do you know who's monetized, who's making money?
Yeah, exactly.
Name one person
that you know.
Name one person that makes money that I know that makes money.
Yeah, that you know personally. Yeah.
V Westlife, Techmoon, and these guys don't even do live streams, and they are making a steady income. But they've been on YouTube for a long time.
So then, why do you do live streams?
I don't really know too many people that do live streams, but the newest one that we all know is A.G. O'Neill. But his content is not exactly something that's going to get a lot of people, partaking in his live streams unless they're into the computer software industry. Then maybe they might.
I personally know like 5 people who are monetized, and they don't make any money, Michelle.
No,
they don't make any money.
Anyone like.
And how many subscribers do they have, Noodles? And how many views do they get on each stream?
Well, let's say they have. I know a guy who has 4,000 subscribers. You don't make any money.
No.
Well, how many views does he have?
For money every night, Michelle.
How many views does he have? That's what matters, is because the number of views, depending on his RPM, he may not be making a lot of money because his revenue per 1,000 may not be that good.
So, Michelle, put it to you this way, all right? If I ever get that many views, all right, to make that much money, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get someone with a monetized channel. I'm going to start performing on their channel, Michelle, and get them all the views and get that money, all right? That's how you do it. You know what I mean? It's easy as that. It's easy as that, Michelle.
Yeah, I know how.
But the thing is that no one here is getting those views. No one that I know personally is getting those views. Okay.
Well, like I said, I've been on YouTube officially since May of 2011 when I started my first video. I've certainly been around the block. It's not my first time. Well,
what do you think's going to happen when you get the 4,000 subs? Just out of curiosity, what do you think is about to happen if you get 4,000 subs? Do you think you're going to be making $200 a month?
I'm almost getting close to hit 1,700 subs right now.
Yeah.
Only 80 subs short of 1,700 people, guys. Right now, I can tell you that my RPM is going up.
Out of all your subs, you have a handful of people that donate.
Yes, I know, but that's not uncommon. How many people?
I know. I'm just saying.
But the point is,
I guess what we're asking, Michelle, is like, what are you expecting from 10,000 subs?
From 10,000 subs, one channel said that they were making about $1,200 a month.
Oh, for 10,000 subs?
$1,200 a month with 10,000 subs.
Okay. So you've been at it since 2011, right?
It was very, very popular and got lots of views. It's the views that count. It's the advertising revenues based on views, not subs.
Okay, so again, Michelle, what I'm saying to you is, you've been at it since 2011, right?
Right.
And when did you get this big boost?
Around 2020, we started seeing a positive uptake.
When did you get to 1,000 subs? When did you get monetized? What year?
It was around January of 2020. No, February, March. Because
of what?
2020 in January, you were living at Patty's house. And you
okay,
came
so
home
for
on
9
February
years,
11th, 2020.
9 years,
yeah.
It took you 9 years to get monetized.
Wow.
Remonetized, because I originally was monetized prior to Apocalypse 1.0. I was already monetized, but we didn't have...
Who was helping you with that?
What was helping me with that was just mainly me and Lumi working on the content as we do now. With a couple of benefactors, such as, they weren't done.
Did something change in 9 years that gave you this boost?
Yes, the number of viewers went up because people were being more engaged because Michelle was doing more live streams. But the thing is, Michelle also realizes that people want to see more than a fat woman sitting in a seat. They want to see Michelle doing things.
I'm not trying to point anything out. I'm not trying to, trying to make you look dumb, Michelle. But if you're ignoring something
live, right? 30 to 40 people watch live, but they do watch the replays. You guys, I have to understand, not everybody during a workday is going to be sitting there watching a live stream when they're supposed to be doing work. There are people that watch these shows in replays, including people like Patty, which have enough to do in their lives that they watch the replays and then they reply by comments in the videos themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that.
So if you think that everyone's at work right now, not watching live streams, why would you be going live right now?
Not everybody is at work, but the people that are watch the shows on and off, but they also often watch the whole show after they get home or when they have a free time. That's what makes YouTube videos work, because you can watch them at your leisure, whenever you want to watch them. So if you want to have a binge session at 3 in the morning, you're going to have a binge session at 3
Tiger, am I making sense at all, or am I?
Yeah.
Okay, Tiger Kitty, what do you think?
Become rich off YouTube. I don't think it's going to happen, Michelle. The way.
Do I think I'm going to get rich off YouTube?
I don't. I've been on here a few years, and I don't know anyone.
Well, let's put it this way:
enough money to just live off of YouTube.
The thing of YouTube is pocket money or pin money. Okay, it's not going to be like enough to finance a house. Not yet. Maybe someday. But the thing is, for most people, YouTube is like a sideline. It's not going to make a lot of money right now. And if you were thinking that YouTube, for example, is that you're going to be coming home with $1,200 to $1 million a month from YouTube revenue, that's not necessarily the case in our number of subscribers and viewers. You're not going to get that right away. Now, if your channel seriously unzips, expands, and explodes, and you're getting about 10,000 views in a single month, then you can talk about a whole different kettle of fish. Right now, we don't even get that. We do get about 5 to 7,000 views a month, which is great.
That's still bad when you think about it, but still not enough.
What's that? The point of the matter is, the point I'm trying to get at is, Noodles, is that YouTube is a hard platform to work with because you're competing against others that are aiming for the same brass ring. It's not going to be easy to get it. But if you're dedicated and you want to work hard and persevere, you can do it. I don't think I'm the smartest person in the room.
I don't know why he's on his negative Nancy mood this
Hello.
morning. Everyone else in the tight chat is being
Hello.
nice.
We got a person from Kick there. Hello, or Lifts. LIFTS. Hi. How you doing? Welcome to the Kick YouTube side of things.
Good morning, Kick.
Yes, we're streaming Kick at the same time right now. Morning, everybody. How you doing?
Put her down every show because I'm getting a bit, you just put her down every single time you get a chance. Knock it off, Johnny. It's like it's either LOL laughing at us, or if you think you can do any better, Johnny, get your ass up here.
Who are you?
Put the mail bag down and get up here.
Well, who am I? LIFTS lifts. Type in on Kick or the command documentary, ! Documentary, and you will find out who I am. Reminds you to put out the link for the. Oh yeah, let's put that out again. Okay. Ah, not there. Oh, you just muted yourself, I think. No, I didn't. Okay. There you go. Now I got this button.
Here's the thing, Michelle, though. Are you trying to make loads of money off of YouTube? Or are you is this just like a little hobby for you with a bit of pocket money?
This is a sideline because I got my Social Security disability check. This is
right. So you don't want to be making millions, or not millions, but you don't want to be making
that doesn't
money.
mean that I'm not trying to grow the content. It doesn't mean I'm not trying to grow the channel, because I am.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a sideline. This is not, at this point, it's just like the old expression says, don't give up your day job. Don't give up your day job, because right now you'd starve to death if you did. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're happy with $100 a month, aren't you?
But I
that's
mean,
more than you used to.
Samantha, ladies' night tonight. Oh yeah, I did kind of forget that. That's absolutely true.
How old are you right now?
On Noodles' channel. I guess we might as well ask Noodles, what's the story with that? Is
55.
that still a thing?
Right, so Michelle, you're 55 years old, right? In another 9 years, right? Because it took you like 9 years to get to almost 2,000 subs. Another 9 years, how old will you be?
Noodles, listen to me. It didn't take 9 months this time to even get to 200 additional subs.
But you understand why, right? You understand what you did to do that, right?
Yeah, I started promoting my content.
I just want to make sure that you understand, Michelle.
Yeah, I understand. I've been promoting my content on other platforms, yes. Why are we bringing this up? I don't know. Why is he bringing this up?
You think that's it?
I mean, why
do you think that's the reason why?
I still don't even understand why we're even discussing this, Noodles. Why are we even talking about this? You know that I've been promoting my content on other shows and commenting.
I don't know, Michelle. Maybe because I try very hard to help you succeed at certain things, and I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
When we were going out together, we were doing great because people got a chance to see us outside of the building. But we haven't been doing anything lately together.
Michelle, can I tell you something? Let me tell you something. Don't get mad or whatever. But every time I go in a chat and I see Noodles in that chat, if I stumble upon him, this is a very small world, he's always promoting you. All he does is promote MicheleMarieDalene.
Right, I know that.
Doesn't even promote himself. He promotes you.
Right, I know that.
Michelle, I'm going to try very hard, Michelle, to help you out. Like, extremely hard, to the point where, I'm losing money over it, whatever. I don't care. Life goes on. But I want you to be fully aware of what it took to get you what you have now. And if you can mimic that or do the same thing, Michelle, the life will be a lot easier for everybody. It'll be easier for you. Be easier for me. Anyone that you want to participate with.
All right, let's ask the question. He said, what kind of content do you make, and how often do you make the content, including live streams. The videos I often make are mostly like video, like vlogs, or when I'm working on projects, or just general chat about political issues. I make the content every day. The live streams every morning, Monday through Saturday, 10 until God knows when. And then we have the videos, and now we're doing the gaming streams again for the winter time. So we've been doing more content every day, especially working on evergreen content, which is the one content that brings in revenue because people watch the videos long at any time that they want. And we have a huge catalog already. You keep pressing the wrong button. What button am I pressing?
I don't know. I don't know how else to explain this. Like that, there's other things involved, Michelle. I understand. Like you do that. You definitely do that. I tell people all the time. MicheleMarieDalene will be live every day at the same time. You show up, Michelle. You do your stuff.
Right.
Whatever. But what I'm trying to tell you, Michelle, is that like you're avoiding one thing, and that one thing is very important.
Drama content because I don't want to deal with that.
No. You don't know. And in fact, Michelle, if you want to stay away from something, you stay away from it. All right. That's not what you want. It's not what you want. I'm trying to tell you that there's a lot of people out there, Michelle. A lot of people that want to participate with other YouTubers. They want their channels to grow. They want help from other people. They want to be on panels with other people.
Right.
I'm just trying to tell you that if I have 1,000 subs, I could basically bring you to a community, and you'll be exposed to 1,000 people, 1,000 new people.
Yeah, I know that. Just like how the hell did Michelle ever end up in Boyd?
Okay. So knowing that, Michelle, knowing that, right? Those people have donators, and those people will donate to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philly Pretzel Store has been donating to the channel too.
You're reaching your audience, Michelle. You're reaching your little pocket of people, but there's other people out there that haven't been exposed to you yet. The more that are exposed to you, and if they fall in love with you...
for example, this person who unkicked their lift, for example, is new. They don't even know who I am. And so for the people that are new, check out the documentary on Kick. Just type in ! DOCUMENTARY to find out who I am.
Do you see, Michelle, that if you go and say you visited Clowny, and Clowny's got a lot of subs. Well, out of all those subs, if say 10 fell in love with you, or more than that, like 10 that donated fell in love with you and donated to you, you've got to get out there a bit more, expose yourself.
What is evergreen? Evergreen content is content that is pertinent, regardless of the time, day of year, season. It's content that people can go back to and be pertinent regardless of time. Live streams are not usually evergreen content because the fact that they usually are aiming for a certain time of event. For example, current event live streams are more or less focused on the current events for the day, whereas evergreen content like documentaries, reviews, DIY are evergreen content. This is content that you can watch that'll still be valid 2 years from now. For example, repairing something, for making a design is something that would be evergreen content. So that's content that can be reviewed and viewed again and again and again, even years later. I'm watching videos from 4 years ago talking about turntables. Now,
Michelle, can I explain something to you? Because I think you'll understand this. I heard someone talking about this last night, and it made a lot of sense to me. They talked about assembly lines. People on the assembly lines, they are producing the present. The people in the offices, the management, are producing the future.
Yeah.
If you want to make money off the past, Michelle,
If you want to make money off the past, you'll just make a couple dollars. I'm telling you, Michelle, you got to be able to see the future, and you got to be able to produce the present. And I'm telling you, Michelle, you have to. I'll help you out, Michelle. I know there's a lot of people here to help you out, but if you're thinking that people are just going to stop by, no, that's not going to happen.
And to be honest, Michelle, this channel still has a bit of a bad name from before. Like people are still nervous about this channel because of how it used to be.
That's the issue, Noodles, that we have to worry about is getting better street cred. Once we get better,
you have at the moment got it, but there's people that have been around a while.
But we're seeing a positive. Noodles, you have to remember, it's like if you gotta try to rebrand your channel to reinvestigate or invest in your channel to improve the street cred. For example, I'm going to give them an example, even though it's not really the most best example. Okay, let's come up with one that's a little more pertinent. Back in the 1960s, Japan was known for making cheap, inexpensive, somewhat low-quality electronics. Over a period of about 30 years, actually 10 years it started after 1960, Japan started making better quality components. Today, Japan as a country is respected as one of the leaders in electronics development. Okay? Now, it's the same with my channel. You're taking a channel that had become, unfortunately on YouTube, had lost its street cred. Now we're turning that channel around in a positive way. And it's not going to happen overnight. But look at the trends for the last 4 months. It's doing a lot better.
Michelle, let me ask you a question. Do you think Japan just waited for people to just come and buy their products?
No, they had to work on improving their products.
No, I'm saying, like, how do you think they sold their products? By just making them? They're not just going to make a bunch of products and wait for people to fucking to buy them.
Got to promote, Michelle.
People basically started, but the first thing that Japan did was when they started out making the cheap stuff that was kind of similar to where China is today, was they flooded the market with cheap stuff that was not necessarily good. Okay? Over the years, Japanese companies began the process of improving the production and focusing more on making better products, but still keeping the price within reason. As people bought more Japanese products, including Japanese cars, during the energy crisis in the 1970s, people began to see that Japan had really seriously improved the quality of the products, and so people began to buy more of them, from everything from stereos and toys and cars, because Japan started making a better quality product as they improved the manufacturing process. Okay? It's, of course, for my YouTube channel, we don't sell cars, we don't sell stereos. But we do sell content. And content is what I'm working on to improve on. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Ken Cat, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of drama. Except, who's going to pay for my mental health? That's the question. I can see what's come up on the panel. The letters are QEQ is the link we're using. QEQ. Quirky, educated, and quiet. If you want to come up, it's QEQ. Love to get you come up on the panel. Come on up. I mean, let's put it this way. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And
very true.
The most important thing is you gotta be consistent. Consistent. And if you're consistent in your production of your products, and your quality goes in before the name goes on, and the price is good, people are going to buy your product. That's just the way it works in manufacturing. People are cost conscious. With YouTubers, the cost isn't necessarily money, it's time. If you make a product that is going to appeal to your audience and keeps everything within understanding the customer, i.e. your viewer, has only so much time in a day. If you produce good content that nails the point perfectly within the time the typical person is going to watch your video, i.e. no 10-hour videos just showing how to make popcorn, for example, is not the way to go. People are not going to watch a 10-hour video for that. But they may watch a 5-minute video or a 10-minute video on making popcorn. That's what you need to focus on. Time management.
So, again, I don't want to be rude, but Michelle, I mean, if you think that other people didn't play a part in this channel
did I say
forward,
other people did not play a part, Noodles? Did I
I'm
ever say?
No. I'm just saying that. I think you're too frustrated to talk about this now.
Yeah, you're being very negative, Michelle. I don't know what's wrong. You don't like this subject, I guess.
Yeah.
I never said anything that we did not have the people that help us work in the background. Tiger Kitty, Gidgey, Human Body, yes, Paul, yes, Skynet. Yes, Mojo, Jojo, Noodles.
Expose your parts to the world. Very good promotional. What did Mecklecat do? Ring your landlord.
Well, when the show is quiet, he helps.
He did come on panel and chat though.
He keeps the content from grinding to a halt.
That's true. He comes on panel, but is it worth it? You pay a price for that, Michelle, whether you realize it or you don't.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. If no one else comes up on the panel to help make the show get going.
It's true. Getting people on panel is very difficult.
So I'm trying to get people on panel, Michelle, and it's kind of seems like you're not interested. That's all I'm getting at. And Michelle, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Not that it's a big deal, but to get these people up, I have to dox myself to these people, Michelle, so that they'll kind of feel like, at least, I got his information. If anything happens, if I'm a troll, whatever. Michelle, I do everything possible to try to get people to come over here to help you out.
Camillo, that's not the lolly we had, because this one's a different lolly, because that one's blocked. She says, I was the best thing that happened to your channel. Yeah, well, if that was true, why did you defend me on Twitter? I actually offered to have you come up on a panel just for yourself, and you chose not to. Three Stooges you let on the panel, they're playing you. And which three people are you talking about, Kitten Cat? Which three people are you talking about?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
It's a fake lolly. But the thing is, it's a real lolly. Defriended me on Twitter.
Tiger, it burns me out. It burns me out. Like, I feel drained. Michelle, I really love you. I really think you're a good person, and I really think you deserve a lot more, Michelle. I really do.
I do got a question to ask you, though. I do got a question to ask you. You said something on Kick. You said, "Who watches movies anymore? Everybody wants live interaction."
Michelle, I was teasing you, Michelle. Michelle. I went over there to say hello.
What did you think of that movie? That first movie? I think that first movie was gross.
Michelle, I didn't even watch it. Michelle, I've always been completely honest with you. I think that shit sucks. I was even thinking about doing it, and I was like, I wouldn't even stay around for it if I was doing it.
Yeah.
It just, to me, it's fucking man.
It's usually just me and Sam.
The ones that say your name over and over again and hit you with leading questions to react to. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I do. But I think that I think my audience, for the most part, would agree that we have made some positive inroads. Like Tiger Kitty said, we have to re-earn our street cred, and we're working on that now. And that is key to grow any channel. If you don't got any street cred, you ain't going nowhere.
Okay. So, Michelle, again, I want to tell you, I talked to Clowny this morning, and I said, Clowny, listen, he told me he was busy all month with the performances.
Right.
He said as soon as they're done, he wants to get involved with the show. He wants to have you up. He wants to do like all this. He's watching your documentary now. He's very interested.
Wow.
Michelle, we want to get people like that to talk about you. And the way to do that, Michelle, is by you participating on their show and giving them something. They need content, Michelle. You are 100% content. I don't know if you know this or not.
I know that. Oh, what I'm saying is that also don't forget that these people should also try to contact me too. My email is everywhere. You can't miss it.
Okay,
guys.
But Michelle, you realize the reason why this guy's contacting me, right? Because you don't contact them. You don't reach out to them, Michelle. How can I contact
them? I don't even know their email.
Oh, we got the high voice.
People have to contact me because I don't know their email. If they contact me first, so we can start a dialogue.
Okay, I'm going to tell you how I did it. I'm going to tell you how I did it. All right. This guy went live. All right. Someone gave me a heads up. So someone who's been supporting you for a very long time gave me a heads up. Okay. I went over there. I talked to the guy. I said, hello, blah, blah, blah. He was very nice. I said, hey, would you be interested in speaking through email, blah, blah, blah. He said, yes. I emailed the guy, Michelle, and I asked them specifically for certain things. I said, would you be interested in doing this? Would you check this person out? Please, we're looking to grow channels.
Right, and I talked to AJ. I talked to AJ O'Neill too, by the way. He was busy working on a project when it came in on his side chat. He had no one else in the side chat. It was just me. He was working on a program, trying to get ready to develop a program, creating a make file for it. I don't know why he would do that. I would just go ahead and use auto configure or auto make. But that's what he chose to decide to use. But the thing is I did reach out to him. Okay?
He's very nervous, that guy, Michelle. That guy's very nervous, I thought.
Yeah.
He thinks everyone's trolling him.
Well, I understand that. I get that. I understand it very well. So they got the people there are trying to, accept the community as they are, and that takes work. I know. I've been there. So people, for example, keep forgetting, not everybody on YouTube is an extrovert. I'm an ambivert. I'm a little bit of an extroverted, but I'm mainly an introvert. If you ever actually get to know me in private, you ever watch my day-by-day life, you'll see it's very quiet. I don't do much in public. I don't do a lot of things. Part of the reasons is because it takes me a little bit of work to crack me out of my shell. It's like trying to open up a clam, but that's me.
Right. So, Michelle, there's somebody right now, okay, not me, who's reaching out to people to try to get them to participate on the show. All right. When this person contacts you and asks you, hey, Michelle, can you please email this person? They'll give you the email address. Maybe you can go on their live streams, talk to them, introduce yourself. Are you going to do it?
That's what you should be doing. And also give them a link to the channel so they can see what the content is. That's the other thing. Make sure they get a chance to check out the content first.
Michelle, okay, but Michelle, you got to understand, it's not always about your show. I know you're highly involved in that. I explained this is what I explained to Kel County. I said Michelle is all about her show. She doesn't understand that she's got to go to other people's channels. She doesn't understand that she's got to put in time on other people's channels to get your viewers to do, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I totally get it. Michelle, this guy wants to work with you. All right. That is very difficult, Michelle, to get people to get on board with that. Realize that.
He probably does have an army of trolls to bring to this community, like Rick Production
so you can't worry about other people's trolls.
Oh, that's the other issue.
You're being very negative. You're doing a Giuliani on us. Stop being negative, Michelle.
Michelle,
Angela says yes, it's all good.
Michelle, your whole community's trolls.
Let me read
everybody here's a troll, Michelle.
Hold on, let me read some of the side chat, okay? Because everybody keeps asking me to. All right, Angela says, yeah, it's all good. They have canceled most transport, but at home today, so not doing or taking any trains. 100 mile per hour winds set for later on. 100 mile an hour winds. Do you guys get a hurricane in the UK? Exciting though. Bianca said hi, Andrew, and then of course Chris says I'm a pervert or prevert.
Why is Duckling even over here when Duckling talks really bad about you constantly on Lolly's channel? Why are you even here, Duckling?
Yeah,
you've got nothing nice to say.
See, no, okay, that's the other thing. Okay, we got people that float among all these different channels. Okay, and we don't know why they're there or why they choose the channels they choose. It's not my damn decision or damn business what channels they subscribe to. But I'm just saying is that I'd like to see, yes, and I want to say thank you for everybody that has subscribed. Guys, this is the part that Noodles is missing here. What makes a channel grow is engagement, which is related to what he does with the chats and live streams, just like I do. But also content. Leo's daughter has a channel that has expanded a lot and is doing very well, and she doesn't even do live streams. That's important too. So it's not necessarily always live streams is what's going to make a channel grow. Unless you're doing something like current events and things like that, then maybe your channel will grow. But it's not evergreen content. It's not something, for example, if you're watching a channel that's covering current events, 2 years later, they're no longer current events anymore, right? So you try to have a channel a little bit of both. You have to have multiple content streams because not everybody is going to sit through 2, 3, 4 hour stream. It's not always going to happen.
Who's even brought this up? Who's even arguing this? We're not even talking about that, Michelle. You lost it.
Why am I talking about Leo's daughter? Because it's an example of what I'm trying to talk about, guys. Okay. Hi, Brian. How you doing? Hi, folks. I've been listening since the start of today's broadcast. Thank you. Brian PC, what's your opinion on what we're talking about? Now, I know you're not live, able to come on panel right now, but just listening to what we're talking about, what do you feel about this whole topic? Steering it back to this topic of the way we run things. It seems there's at least 2 or 3 different viewpoints. I'd like to hear what you think.
Michelle, I'm not asking you to change anything. I'm not asking you to change one bit. I'm asking you to maybe put in a little bit more effort into reaching out to other channels.
Michelle has been putting more work into reach other channels. I have. Why do you think I fucking overslept this morning? It wasn't me just basically doing nothing. Sarah said something very valid. Lolly would donate. Noodles doesn't donate. Let me just add a little word to that. He has donated a little bit. So I wouldn't say he never donates.
Do you know how much money I get paid an hour, Michelle? Do you know how much money I get paid an hour?
Right.
If I spend 8 hours with you, Michelle, you know how much money you owe me?
Why would sell a Valentine's Day never gives you?
If I charged you, Michelle,
What did Sarah Valentine see wrong? She just mentioned the fact that Noodles really has not donated a lot, but that's...
Bullshit! What about gas money? What about car? What about his time? What about dinners?
This is the reason. All right. So she said, I want to see the message here.
Fucking get me going.
What? Okay. So the point I'm trying to say is, guys, is we are seeing donations. And I want to make sure people understand that. She said Lolly would donate. Noodles did not donate much.
Absolutely.
I'm going to add the word much in there. He has donated. He also has donated his gas, his time, traveling all the way from New Jersey to Connecticut up until September.
And if that's your fucking theory, then Paul Smecklecat shouldn't even be here. He has never donated a penny. So, bullshit. It's not just money-wise.
It's not...
Why doesn't Paul donate the money for your Turtle Wow or anything like that?
It's kind of like Miller.
Why are you paying for that?
Ever donate?
It's kind of like the character in Defending Your Life there, Mr. Miller said. Why is this all about money? And it has nothing to do strictly with money. That's just it.
Well, Michelle, because you kind of portray your channel as like producing content, producing revenue, producing a lot of things. And I think that people are pointing out that, hey, listen, you've been doing this for however many years, all right? And you're not getting anything in return. You're getting very few shekels.
Right, okay, so let's see here. Kitten Cat said, that's nonsense to say Noodles has not contributed. How dare you, seriously. I just clarified that. Brian PC said, Michelle Marie, okay, I think Noodles is genuinely trying to help you for the good and your channel. Noodles is encouraging you to do better, as are the others today's panel. Absolutely, I agree with that.
We just want the best for you, Michelle, that's all. We don't want you struggling, you know. I want you to have as much as you possibly can.
I don't know, guys. Right now, the thing is Bianca asked Krista a good question. She said, Krista, do you really think Lolly didn't do anything wrong to Michelle? Or were you just kidding? What was Krista's comment initially?
Krista, who the hell is that? Get rid of him.
She said, hi, Michelle. I don't know.
Why are all these
up with the chat here?
All of a sudden, Michelle? Did you notice that you got trolled in Kick? Then they started coming in your Discord, and now you're getting more trolls in your shows. So you're getting they're up to no good again.
So okay, yeah, we have trolls in the show, but
all right, we're just going to get rid of these trolls. It's because you unblocked so bloody many, I should think.
Well, this scanned Krista was timed out. That sounds like a troll, yeah.
These are all Lolly's trolls.
Breakfast was timed out for 300 seconds. Yeah, okay, so there again, this is the thing. If you go ahead and go out there and other people's channels, their detractors are going to show up too, right? So that's why
you're not getting on with them.
That's one of the reasons.
If you have a good relationship with someone, like with Clowny, and you had a good relationship with you, he's not going to send his trolls over. You're going to get some good people. You may get some bad ones. That's the
nature of the thing. I learned that from being on YouTube for years. You know, it's just the reality. Sorry, it's true.
Look how far he's drove to come and see Michelle. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
he's got somebody on her channel that's been on it for years, supposed to be been her best friend and her overlooker, and he didn't even drive down to see her until not long ago.
Well, I agree that Noodles has contributed in the sense, I've already explained that. Financially, he hasn't donated much, but in the form of transportation and the fact of taking me out to go places, he's contributed lots. So yes, he contributed in another way.
Exactly.
He's just as much of a part of this management of this channel because of that reason.
Yeah.
Remember, guys.
A major part.
A major part, absolutely. And I don't deny that. And I think some people forget that. This channel is growing in part because of Noodles. This channel also is growing in part because of Lolly. But the problem is I can't have Dolly and Noodles in the same group because they hate each other. And that puts me in a bad spot. If I could have worked the two out so that the two at least could leave their weapons at the door and try to focus on the common purpose of trying to help the channel grow, I would have them both sitting out here on the panel right now. But that's not the way it worked out in the end. What can you do? You know, you're trying to produce content. You're focusing on the content, and at the same time, you got, you know, people. It's like a board of directors. Some people don't like each other. You can't help that. Only thing I can do is hold on for dear life, try to make the best content I do, and hope that it's going to be receptively accepted by people. That's all you can do. You know, I'm actually curious if some of these messages are being timed out because I don't even know what they are. So let's take a look at some of these. The first comment said is, what happens to Grey Cat? What was that timed out? Grey Cat is still here. She's not timed out. She's just not in the side chat right now.
Well, you're not seeing a lot what's going on. That person that said what happened to Grey Cat has actually got Grey Cat's, I don't know if I should say this. They're using a name which is a dox. So that shouldn't be allowed, to be honest.
Right now, by the way, I had been cleaning out the hidden people too, try to get some of the people back on. I might unlock Lolly because she kind of should be able to come back up, but she has to understand that she is part of a team. Okay, likewise, Noodles is part of a team, but the two have to at least leave their weapons at the door. Because, if you wanted both of them commonality or focus on making this channel good, then that's what be the goal you two should be working towards.
Andrew, do you want to come up? Gigi, can you come up? Can somebody else come up? Here's the thing, Michelle. You have her back. It's going to cause more drama. You're going to moan about the drama.
I know that. I know that.
Your little sidekicks will show up. Oh, this show's a drama channel. It's a drama channel. Although it's always been.
That's just it. I'm not into the drama. Well, I really not. I don't want to get into much.
It's your channel, Michelle.
A little bit of drama is okay, but if it gets to the point where I have to worry about taking authority at the end of a show, then it's gotten to be too much. I don't want to get into that.
Right, and I'm just telling you, if you have Lolly back again, there'll be nobody in the side chat likes Lolly, right? I don't know why, but nobody in the side chat likes her. So you're bringing somebody, to be honest, it's not very fair to her either, is it? She's going to get shit if she comes over here. That's just the nature of the beast.
The other thing is too is the content of the channel grows, and it is growing. Right now, for example, we are holding fairly steady at 32 viewers right now, live, concurrent viewers. As the channel grows, the side chat is going to begin to go faster and faster and faster. Obviously, yes, we have all those blue wrenches, and yes, you guys are going to have to do what you got to do. But I'm going to try to read the side chat as I can. But I can only focus on so much at once. So it's either going to be this panel or it's going to be the side chat. I can't easily jump back and forth between both. That's one of the reasons why we are going to do something very important. One, we're going to have like we did last week, but we're going to have it as regular. We have to have more member chats because the members that have donated would like to have content only for members. But we also need to have subscribers chat to encourage people to subscribe. But last thing, and this is the reason why during the shows I don't do panels, is so that I can focus on your questions in the side chat. Because unfortunately, I miss out on a lot of the side chat when I'm doing panels, and that makes you guys mad, and makes you think I don't care about you. And that's not the case. It's because I can't do everything all at once.
Well, the side chat is mixed. One person saying it's only about the money, so take the money. Most other people are saying
Money brings drama, and drama brings in money, though. Yeah, but unfortunately, it also results in you needing to go in more for psychological help too. In the end, yeah,
right, exactly.
Psychotherapy is expensive. That'll be another $100 for a 45-minute session. I just made $100 this month. Good, I get it.
And morally,
thanks for coming to local mental health services.
But money's nice. But you would only be having her back because you wanted the money. That's kind of morally wrong.
I didn't start this channel originally even for money at all.
Right.
I still want to focus on that. As I want to focus on what the channel originally was for. This channel was created as a way for people to learn about new things. And to share my knowledge and skill set. What's wrong
banning
with that?
Lolly was not. Look, Lolly gave Michelle $77. Okay, was it a one-off payment, Michelle, or two?
I got two payments of her for $77.
Right, so it's not like she was giving us $77 every week or every month.
So it's $77 for the month of September, and that's $77 for August. So $77 for August and $77 for September.
Yeah, but how much is that worth worrying about somebody striking your channel? Is that worth all the upset?
That's the part I didn't think was so good at all.
Right. Because you got to weigh it up, Michelle, and see what. I mean, it's your channel. No one can tell you what to do.
And then she got Noodles on copyright infringement because she was on his panel. Which means that I can't even guarantee I can have her on my side panel because then she'd say that her voice was recorded without her consent, which would have been crazy thinking. But the thing is, what are you going to do? I mean, I don't want to go on the drama, guys. This is not what this channel was for.
Okay. Well, you aren't. You got rid of us, so don't worry about it. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about something else, Michelle.
I do have a box of those plates unused I could sell, yeah, if I wanted to.
Does anyone want to buy a box of dinner set?
Andrew, I agree with you. I do agree with you, Andrew. That it's not worth it because
we can have a whip round.
All the trouble
How
that
about
Lolly
we all
brought
donate and buy the box of plates and then give them to Noodles?
Why would I want to donate to Noodles? I'd rather give them to a person that needs plates. Maybe like a person just starting out trying to, set up their home. I think that would be better to donate those to people that could use them. It's a set of 4 plates, 3 dessert plates, 3 main plates, and 3 soup bowls or 4 soup bowls. So 4 of each.
Sorry, Michelle, but the bitch in me sort of visioned Noodles there shooting the plates and doing nasty things to them. So
they're
you're
not
probably
plates.
right.
They're not. Oh yeah, he would use them for that anyway. But no, I mean that's what I'm talking about, guys. And I think Tiger King. Hold on, Tiger King. Let me speak. I think you get this. I think Noodles kind of gets it. Is that this channel is doing its own thing, and we're seeing positive changes. We're growing. Through promotion and through proper presentation of content, we are growing.
Yeah.
But as we grow, there are going to be people of the members of the board, which I consider a member of a board, just like a corporation, that have different viewpoints. But as the chief operating officer, the COO, I have to make decisions based on where I want the channel to go and where it is growing.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, I decided from the very beginning, and I have hammered it over and over again, we are not going to be focused on drama. We're not going to be focused on that bullshit. I don't want to go there. It makes me...
Look, Michelle, can I just point out that this channel has been drama ever since I've been here? I mean, we've had the picking on Andrew, which was vile. We've had drama from everywhere. So for them guys to say, "Oh, this has become a drama channel," that's bullshit. It's always had drama in it. There's always been someone falling out or something.
This shit's always had drama at some point, yeah. But it's not our main focus of this channel.
No. Not normally, no. Does anyone want to come up here?
Nobody's been ringing the doorbell.
Michelle, did you hear what I said? It's 67 days till Christmas.
Right. 67 days to Christmas? Absolutely, woo! Guys. And not many of that, but 63 days before my season starts. Ooh. Did you get your road salt? Did you get your sand? Did you get ready to put on your snow tires this year? Is your heating system all clean and inspected? Are you ready for the cold? Have you been preparing? Have you been stocking up on extra food and supplies? Does your generators work? Solar generators or gasoline or propane generators? Or even, does your wood stove work? Has your chimney been cleaned? All of this stuff needs to be done now, guys.
Yep.
Because this winter I'm coming back and I'm kicking ass and I am taking names this year.
You have been warned. Michelle is going to kick ass this winter, so it's going to be a bad winter.
Let's see. A whole setting of 12-inch, that's a lot of cash. Yeah, well, they were not the most expensive set. It was like $120 for the set of 12 plates. That's like $10 a plate setting, which really wasn't bad. So theoretically, the box of plates I have that have not been used, they're probably equivalent to about $40 if you were to buy them individually for the box. Oh. But they're nice plates. And you know what? Like I said, I would rather see they go to a family of 4 that needs plates. And I'll take the loss on that. If I give it to a family of 4 that needs plates, I'd rather see them go to somebody that could use the 4 that have never been used.
Would you not be willing to sell them? Is that the thing? Because you were just on about you wanted Lolly back for money. Would you sell that dinner set?
I would rather regift them. I'm not really...
You wouldn't take $50 for the dinner set?
No, I would rather gift them to somebody who needs plates.
Take $100 for the dinner set?
No, I am not selling them. They were a gift. And I'd rather see them go to somebody who needs them.
That's a good thing, Michelle. That's why...
I don't care if they were $1 million for a place. I would just tell you to go to Feltzcraft and buy your own. But the truth is, guys, let's keep in mind, I'd rather see them be gifted to somebody that needs those plates. Somebody I can see locally that might say, I need plates. And I'd probably say, I got another box here. It's sitting in my closet. They've never been used. If you want them, I'll give them to you. You know...
How sweet of you, Michelle. That's so sweet of you.
That, I believe strongly, is what the community would rather see. Instead of me trying to make money off something that was given as a gift.
Right.
Companies for new panel members. Let's see. Chris says, there's an imposter Santa. I killed Santa's reindeer 3 years ago and went to Santa's head over my fireplace. Reindeer meat in my freezer. Christmas is no more.
Oh,
Yes it is. Christmas is still a thing.
Grizz is a Grinch.
The problem is, for people for the holidays, is with the economy, there are people that really don't know how they're going to manage their holidays this year. I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but the truth is, people are really worried about their economy and their budgets. But people really do want to have a happy Christmas. But they're not sure what the economy is, and so people are very wary because Biden economics has totally been a friggin' joke and it's not working for the people. Please join the Kick fun stuff, including our Silvermoon radio. I know that's my own advertisement. But please do check out Kick, guys, for those of you who don't know. That's where we really let go. That's where we do Silvermoon radio. That's where we do the Silvermoon driving through movie theater movies. That's where we go out there and have good content. And we'd love to have you all continue to follow us on Kick. Because Kick is right now, we're at like 22, 24 people. And if we can get 80 plus people, then we can start working on monetizing on Kick too. But the most important thing for me with Kick is the same as with YouTube. I want to share content in places, and I can't do on YouTube because of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. And that's why we do Silvermoon Radio over there. And I want to make Silvermoon Radio content even better. Because you guys deserve better content.
Good morning, Krista. I don't know if I saw you this morning.
Leave me alone, Samantha. Okay. So it sounds like Krista's not really interested, Samantha.
Samantha is convid, but I don't know.
I don't even know Convid is even not hearing his own name, and he can be.
No,
and he's not blocked. Convid's not blocked anymore.
Oh, you're not blocked anymore, Convid. You can
no,
use
he's
your real
not.
name.
So he can come in here with his own name now. He hasn't been blocked in quite a while. Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Good, Krista. So you didn't do your live this morning, Krista? You're doing that later, or did you do it this morning?
Well, she said that she was going to do her live shows in the morning from 8:30 to 9:30. I didn't get a chance to watch it because obviously I was rushing to get ready for my show because I overslept. But
it's a bit early for me to get up at that time. I only just make your show myself.
Yeah.
A little bit early.
So the thing is for my channel goes, would you agree, since you're the one on the panel, I'll see that's the side chat too. How do you feel this channel is doing now? Say even
I
a
think
month
it's
ago?
doing 100% better than it was. I mean, I feel like it's your show again. Like it's you're running the show. You're not on here pulling your hair out, looking frazzled,
right?
Looking ill. That's what. See, I care about your show, but I care more about you. If you're happy, then I'm happy, and so.
Right. And what do you feel about? What do you think about what Noodles is saying? Do you think there's some validity in that too, or do you think some of the stuff he's saying is not necessarily in best interest for the channel? What's your view?
I think it's for the best. All he's trying to do is promote you and share you out to everybody. And I think if he's got you in with this Clowny, if you feel nervous about like talking to Clowny on your own, you can get someone to talk with you. I mean, I'll do it, or Gigi will do it. Somebody will do it. Noodles will do it.
Yeah.
But, if you're feeling, you don't have to be on your own. If that's
Well,
what
I
you
know
want.
I try very hard to reach out to other channels. But I do notice that if you, especially on their panels, if you go on their side chats and you try to post a link to your channel, which is self-promoting, a lot of the times their moderators will block them. And so the host or hostess never sees them.
Well, so why don't you just say you'll go and see Clowny next month, or he's coming here next month, because that's what he said. He's busy for a month.
Right.
And see how it goes. So I think you're not losing anything by giving it a shot, are you? You might as well.
That's an interesting comment. Says, Michelle, don't allow Noodles to strong arm you for money again. No more asking you for gas money. He never asked me for gas money, guys. He never asked me for gas money.
Why are you lying, Crash?
I offered it to him, but he wasn't interested.
Be an asshole. So you can sit on a timeout. He's just stirring, and it's aggravating me. That's all that person's done is talk bad about Noodles. Leave Noodles alone. We don't need your shit. You haven't done nothing to help us.
Right now, Noodles is dealing with his own content issues. And
what have you done, Crash SVR? What have you done to help Michelle? Zero. So unless you're going to stick a nice donation in that pot right now, shut your mouth.
Do you want to put out a few gift donations and see how many people are interested in joining?
I'll put one out.
All right, one donation sweepstakes coming up, guys, for intro.
Hang on.
Let's see if one person takes it.
Yeah, God. Give me a minute. I've got to fiddle about for a bit.
I don't know why we don't do 10 or do 5 like the Lolly did. If we could do 5, I'd love to see how many people show up.
Hang on, I gotta get rid of this stupid ass thing here first. That's not it.
Okay, there it is.
No, that's not it.
One donation.
That was just... No, here it is. Probably someone I hate.
Okay. So she's going to put out a single donation for you guys as a sweepstakes.
It's just thinking about it. Here we go. There it goes. It should be there.
There we go.
Yes,
she's put out one donation. Who's gonna take it? Who's gonna take it?
Yes!
Yes, Red Orangutan was gifted a donation. Congratulations, Red. Welcome to the group.
Nice. I like it when it's somebody that's here all the time. You know, somebody that actually contributes.
What would happen if we put out 4 more just for the hell of it?
I don't know, Michelle, but I'm not going to put 4 more out. I've been putting 1 out every day.
All right, that may work. Sure, absolutely.
No, I have done.
We'll put out
if you want
donations every day.
That, you need lollyback.
Sadly enough, I can't put out donations now. If I could, that would be interesting because I probably would put out maybe about 10 of them. Oh my God, you would.
You're very welcome, Red. I'm glad it went to you. I like it when it comes to someone, like I said, that's here all the time. I think they're wasted if they go to people that aren't even here.
And the thing is guys, is that it's the members that help keep the machinery running. Literally. Because this equipment does get very, very much a lot of use, and sometimes it needs to be repaired and replaced as needed. People don't talk about that. But the equipment sometimes does need a little bit of love. A little bit of love.
That's true.
You know,
and I was going down your wish list. So I need to buy you something else off your wish list this month.
Yeah. Now, you guys go to my wish list. You do not have to spend thousands of pounds on stuff. No one's asking you to. Okay? we have low-cost stuff on the list, too.
Yeah, I've been just getting a book.
Michelle, I'm not ignoring you at work, sorry.
Okay, go ahead. What?
He's just saying he's not
Oh,
ignoring
I
you.
know he is. I know he's working.
Ah, Red wanted the rusty cat little.
Right, now you can use the emojis.
Yeah.
But anyway, Rusty's in the house right now, guys. He's I think he's in the bedroom enjoying the electric fire right now. Oh, he's an older cat. Cats like it warmer. So
my cat's just
the
jumped
Lolly
up
Old Hag Haters Club. Well, we don't really go into that drama stuff. I don't really want to get into the drama, despite what people might think. I want to focus on better content. Oh, by the way, my weight is slowly coming back down again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, have you actually lost any, or did it go up and you've lost what you lost again? Or are you...
Oh, well, I've been posting you the weight information on my on the
yeah. I just wondered how that worked with Dabs, because Dabs was giving you $1 a pound that you lost. But what about if you put it back on? Do you have to refund him?
Yeah, and I haven't seen anyone pay me yet for that. But anyway, the point is that my weight is going down slowly, but that means we can't get me too stressed or my cortisol levels go up. And when my cortisol levels go up, I eat more. And when I eat more, I intake more calories, which means I get fat more. So people may get mad that I basically bowls of cereal and eat very small meals, but likewise, I'm trying to get Rusty a little bit to lose a little weight too, and keeping an eye on his cat food intake, just as I'm trying to take an eye on my own intake. So that's what we're doing.
I know, Dabs. That's what I'm saying. We should go and give you that $5 back.
So my clients, what you can't get back that $5 back. What's going on in the world today? Oh, the usual bullshit. IDF, Hamas, Palestinians, more bloodshed, more terrorism, blah, 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 blah. The news is a drama content in its own right. It's all drama.
Yeah.
It is all drama in the news. I try to find good stories. Oh, by the way, there is a good story. There's a 90-year-old woman that started a YouTube channel focusing on stained glass and glass artwork. I featured her content on my Discord. She's 90 years old. She's a retired chemical engineering teacher. She now does for fun, but also as a creativity glass artwork. And she's very, very, very smart. So please do check out her channel, guys. It's really cool, especially if you like glass work. Definitely look at it.
I will. Where's her channel?
Oh yeah, I can get you an updated mixer find out there. See, that's the only thing I never did figure out is where in the bloody heck does it's when you're looking at the wish list. This is the part I'm trying to get at. When they say the mixer's not available, where does it say when it's available or not available? It doesn't have a word that says not available, out of stock. So how do you know what's available, what's in stock? I will update the list, yes.
Who cares, Crash?
Yeah,
treat Trista with respect. Leave Krista alone. Or you'll have Michelle's army after you.
We are doing another we're doing another gaming video, yes. And it's going to be another premiere, yes. And we're going to be playing on Saturday again at Turtle WoW with Human Body and hopefully Skynet, and Gidgey will join us. And then we can start working on trying to get Human Body leveled up, and then we can go into the next level of the game. That's what we're going to try to do. That's the goal. Last weekend, Skynet didn't get a chance to come up on panel because she kind of got busy with IRL things. But, and Gidgey didn't even come on the game. So it was just me and Human Body playing. And this time we got all the key bindings working in advance. Good idea. 30 minutes of listening to Michelle trying to figure out macros was a bit much.
Michelle, who's the best? Who's the best, Michelle? Who's the best?
In what way, Noodles? I mean, in what area, in what way? I mean, as far as having fun things to do, you are. But if you want to be talking about being the best and being a pain in the ass, or be honest and frank. First timer me like that. Absolutely. And we're going to do more fun because next week we've already got the macros figured out. And that's what makes World of Warcraft fun, is it's meant to be a multiple player experience. It's not meant to be played solo. It's meant to be a place to have.
Krista is the best.
Yeah. Krista's certainly the best because me and her do things locally and we do fun things together too.
Right. Yeah.
And don't forget, guys.
Krista alone.
And also don't forget too, the donations make it possible for me and Krista to do good stuff together and have a good time as friends. So when you donate to me, it helps Krista out as well. Keep that in mind. Alright, I will look for an alternative mixer. He said, I was gonna buy you the mixer, but it's not there. If it's not there on the list, are you saying that the mixer is not on the list or that the mixer is sold out?
Sold out, I think, Michelle. It's not available anymore.
So, Brian PC, was it sold out or was it just not on the list? If it's not on the list, that means it's sold or somebody bought it. But we still need to
find another one.
We still need the little amplifier too. So we need the little amplifier. So if you want to spend $29 for the little amplifier, we need that also. It says it's on the wish list on my screen. When I looked it up, it said under listing this item is currently unavailable. We do not know if it'll be available. I will look it up and I will find a replacement supplier for it for you. And I will update the wish list with a new supplier, okay, Brian? That's what I'll do. So give me some time to do it after the show. Check probably by the end of the day. By the end of the day today. For me, that would be, for you actually, I'd say probably check it about midnight your time by 7 o'clock tonight. If you see the updated listing, I will put it up there, or I will find your matching substitute. Okay? In the same price line. Yeah. And we all know another thing too, is that Silvermoon Radio is also time when me and you, the audience, have fun. Okay? And I'd love to see more people come to Silvermoon Radio. I mean, because that's when I can let my hair down and I don't have to worry about getting DMCA takedowns and all that crap.
Root canal.
Had a root canal yesterday and I'm having the crown put in the afternoon. So I'll be offline a bit. Okay, Stan, take it easy with the teeth. Root canals are no fun.
No.
I will do that. Much appreciated. Okay.
Crown will probably fall. Probably better off just getting an implant.
Well, maybe Stan could just, since a crown is kind of a part of a root implant anyway. Why don't you just consider doing implants, even though they're extremely painful? Because all root canal does is it destroys the nerve in the tooth.
Yeah, it kills the tooth.
You might as well just get an implant.
Well, it costs a lot more money.
But for now, take it easy, Stan. Yes, I played your record
Michelle, who's
yesterday.
the best, Michelle? Who's the best? Who's the best?
As I said earlier, in which way, Noodles? For doing things, having fun, going places, you are.
That's right. Thank you, Michelle. I love you, Michelle. You're the best.
If you're talking about being a real pain in the ass and constantly telling me my show's not good enough, unfortunately that goes and falls onto Honest Frank because you're being a pest to being an asshole.
So, you know what? Sometimes we gotta ignore people. I ignore people now, Michelle. That's the only way to do it.
So, Stan can make the plastic tooth too. And I still got my teeth here, my fake ones.
But Stan, if you need a temp, Michelle can make you one.
Yeah, and your dentist can make the same thing I do. It's the same process. The dentist makes the same process the same way. Are a major painful worse than a root canal? I heard they are. They are.
I've had an implant, and it fucking hurt.
You would think it'd be something Marquis de Sade loves to have and dream and fantasize about those every morning.
Also, remember, an implant takes 6 months. I didn't know it was going to take 6 fucking months.
Oh yeah, it takes a while. It does. I'm sure Marquis de Sade must have wet dreams about how much pain it causes him because she was such a masochist. Oh, baby, it's gonna hurt so bad. Oh, I love it. While the rest of us are going, no! Yeah.
We can never get toothache again.
Yeah. So anyway, the point thing is that number one, Saturday, tonight at 7 o'clock, Noodles channel. Noodles, please make sure you DM me the link to the panel in advance. And two, please make sure you put in general chat on my Discord the link to the stream so people can make sure to watch it. Okay?
Right. So Noodles is having a live tonight, and Michelle's going to be on it.
If you don't do the first one, then I can't necessarily join the panel because I don't know what the StreamYard's link is. If you don't do the second one, then the audience isn't going to know where to find the content. And if you don't do either one, then no one's going to be on your panel because I don't have time to keep chasing after finding every single link because I'm doing other things in the background as well. For example, I got to fix the wish list for Brian PC. Looking at mixers, and I think there is a 12-volt mixer called a Sub-Zero 2 channel. The one I had originally was a 4-channel with a built-in MP3 player as well. So it had the MP3 player, and it had a crossfader. And so that was why I chose that one, because it didn't run on low voltage like I wanted. Plus it had a crossfader, and it was very physically small. Plus it had a built-in MP3 player, and it had provision for 2 turntables with individual tone controls on it. So you can get the sound exactly the way you want it.
Michelle, tell Queen of YouTube I'm the best. Go ahead. Tell him. Tell Queen of YouTube I'm the best.
Queen of YouTube, he's very good for a lot of the stuff that we were doing together. You know, going out there doing things together for activities. So
tell MGMT I'm the best, Michelle. Tell MGMT I'm the best. Go ahead.
Can you get the one that Villa uses on the list? I don't know what brand the Villa Vibes is using. I don't know which brand it is. It might be a Newmark mixer, because I mean they're using much bigger turntables. They have transcription tone arms on those turntables. They're much larger arms. Somebody tells me they spent much more money than I can spend or getting donations. So I'm trying to keep the price tag within reason, you know, because I understand that not everybody can throw lots of money at it. So I will definitely, I will give you the link to the Rockville one. It's not the best mixer, by the way, for those of you who don't know. I reviewed it. It's basic entry, but, you know...
I'm the best. I'm so beautiful. Michelle, tell everybody how beautiful I am in real life. When you met me, how beautiful was I? Go ahead.
You're handsome for a nice-looking guy. I mean, you're a nice-looking guy.
Do you think that, like, Brad Pitt walked into the room?
And you certainly got muscles. You're definitely very stocky in a positive way with muscle tones. Good, you know.
Did you when you saw my muscles, Michelle? Did you picture me like picking you up and pushing you up against the wall and kissing on your neck and your chest?
I had a chance to check out your biceps and your triceps. They're thick and hard. I don't know if Noodles can bench press one Michelle. I think that'd be a little bit hard to deadlift one Michelle. Oh my God.
Oh, you could take Michelle down the gym. Would she hurt herself though? Probably.
I don't know if I'd want to.
Yeah, you'd hurt yourself, Michelle. I think you're not used to moving your body about.
Well, I mean, I think that, like I said, he's certainly got a lot of muscular tissue at him. But can he pick up one Michelle? Can he pick Michelle up like a pair of barbells? No, that's a good question.
Yeah, look what I got. Look what I got, Michelle.
I mean, he picked up a 70-pound dumbbell. I couldn't even do that. I couldn't.
What he's got,
Top of the line, Michelle.
What's that?
Top of the line, Michelle. Top of the line.
What is it?
Well, so he can curl 60 pounds better than Camilo. He picked up a 70-pound weight, guys. He picked up 70 pounds of dumbbell weight, and he did fine with curling with those. So
Michelle and I use 5-pound weights.
How strong is MicheleMarieDalene? Not very strong. She can't pick up anything more than 40 pounds, but that's not at all uncommon. She doesn't do a lot of heavy stuff. No. Michelle, you're saying all Noodles needs is some sauce. And Noodles is good enough to eat. Compliments. Yeah, I would say that. Okay.
Whoa, Noodles is good enough to eat. Michelle.
70 pounds isn't that heavy. With one arm? I can't even pick up 20 pounds with one arm. Not like that anyway. And he's free curling them. He's not using he's not, sitting on a pad going like this. He's free curling them with his hand. The whole arm. Oh, by the way, the VTuber is still working on the rigging of my character. She said she'll try to get it out and ready as soon as she can. So
I can't wait.
hopefully soon we'll get the character up so you can see the virtual Michelle sitting next to me. I'm in my rest period. Okay. Alright guys, Brian PC, you still on my Discord? Because if you are, I will DM you and let you know when the thing's updated. With the wish list. I'll have to find another supplier of the Rockville mixer.
Can you not find one the same, but not the same make?
But the little amplifier, as far as I know, that's still available. Because my existing amplifier for my stereo really needs to be repaired. I mean, that thing needs a recap. That thing needs a total facelift. So how do you do it? How do I do what? You're 70-pound, dang, I'm jealous. Okay. Sauce on the stress and slowly lick a little. Interesting. Alright, anyway, Tiger Kitty and Noodles, I just want to say thank you to both of you for being on panel. It's time for me to go ahead and edit that wish list. So I can get...
Michelle, I'm gonna, if you don't notice, if I see he's gone live, I will let you know.
Alright.
And if you could put it in your Discord so everyone else could see.
Right, so I'll update the list and put it up on Brian PC. I'll send you updates when they're done. I'll get that to that right now. And for the rest of you guys on the panel,
have a great day. Goodbye.
Alright, bye guys. Okay, so let's get ready to wrap it up here. Just leave the call. Yeah, like I said. By the way, the amplifier. Let's talk about that. The $29 amplifier. First of all, the thing is mediocre. I mean, it's not even that great of an amplifier. It is very budget entry, class D. It's not even really that great. But people have said to me is that, you know, there is only so much people can afford to spend right now. And so mediocre is better than none. For entertaining us again, what a star, thank you very much. Night Noodles will be on Noodles' channel, as I told him. Make sure, 1, you send me the StreamYard links in advance. Number 2, make sure you post a link in the general chat of my Discord so people know where it is. If you want people to come to the show and give them what the content is, they're going to need to know where to find it. Not everybody's subscribed to Noodles. Most of them are, but there are a few I bet are not. So, we'll see how that goes. Queen YouTube says, Tiger Kitty, please buy her the entire list. Well, maybe not everybody can afford to buy the entire list. And there's some things I may take off the list. For example, do we need the jigsaw? Probably not, because it would be nice, but it's kind of not really needed right at this moment. And the reason I say that is, number 1, I don't have an easy way to get the material like the 1x3s, for example, from the hardware store to make the box to put the 2 turntables in. So the jigsaw can kind of wait. I will change that to low priority for now. I do have a circular saw, which I can use to cut into the wood to make the plow cuts for the plinths. Do you need a 2,000 buck generator? Oh, it was a 2,000 watt. Oh, you mean you're talking about the bigger versions of that? The Blue Eddy, the bigger capacity one? a generator. It's a solar generator. Mine is actually fairly inexpensive, only 600 watts. I'm homeless and Canadian. That doesn't have to be Canadian or not. See, Tiger Kitty, please. Okay. Do I need a 2,000 watt generator? If we keep the power and the power grid here in New England doesn't go up tits up, the Blue Eddy that's on the list also supports UPS mode. So if the power goes out, it automatically kicks in. And I bought it to go with the Mac Mini so that we could keep streaming even when the power fails. That was the whole reason we wanted to buy that, to go with the Mac Mini, so that we could keep the power going. And because it's a solar generator, it has lithium iron batteries, or lithium ferrite, or whatever they call it, batteries, it can be used inside the house. You don't have to worry about gasoline, propane fumes, diesel fumes, fuel. You just basically plug it into the mains and you have power. That was the whole point, is that it would always be on standby, ready to go to work. So if the power fails, we can still be streaming. That was the whole idea. And it's not $2,000. It was like $200. But it's pretty small. It's pretty small, but for the Mac Mini and the 2 monitors and the studio mixer, for the current setup, it would have been more than sufficient for this application. It wouldn't be big enough to run an air conditioner. Not long, anyway. No, not long. But right now it's winter time. You don't need the air conditioner. Absolutely not. One of the most important things to keep in mind is you have to be a realist. We all want the best, but sometimes you realize that you can't get the best. You have to accept alternative choices. It's okay to look for alternatives. It don't make you a bad person. So let's keep that in mind, guys. Life always involves compromise somewhere. Don't get disheartened if you can't get the best of everything. Maybe someday you can get 1 or 2 things at a time. That's the way life is. So, it's okay if you can't get the best. After all, it's not the point of getting the best in the case of doing Silvermoon Radio. It's getting the content out there in the first place. And that's the reason why also remember, the list is a wish list. It's not I must have now list. I mean, some people may not be able to afford to buy expensive things like swords and things like that. But Michelle doesn't even know where to put all this stuff if everything showed up all at once. Yeah, that's another thing. The wire shelf would have to be the next thing. But for right now, let's get this mixer board and then the MIDI amplifier. And so we can actually get Silvermoon Radio, make it even better. Because everybody loves music, including me. And Stan CT, by the way, donated the Beatles Blue album to the show, too. I buy stuff on my own wish list too, Tiger Kitty. After all, the Mac Mini was on that wish list, and I bought it. Actually, you bought the Mac Mini on eBay, but you did use the wish list as the model. Yes, I did. The most important thing that is important to this channel is not necessarily money, but it's people to want to come and enjoy the content. Let's not forget that. I did not create this channel specifically for money. When I first started out with this channel, monetization wasn't even an option. Let's show you. It started out when before they even had the community or the creators platform, right? Not saying that some channels didn't get some, but Brian PC said, "Yes, Michelle Marie, I cannot buy you that mixer or that amp at my end. It's refusing to purchase it from there for some reason." Like I said, I will go ahead and update the wish list. It may actually have been sold out. The Rockville was very popular because both are inexpensive, and I'm sure I'll find you another source for a mixer that I would find that's compatible, Brian PC. So give me a few hours, or less than an hour, and I will find an alternative supplier for that, okay? I will find you a link, update the list so that you can get it, and then I will send you a message. If you're on my Discord, I will send you a DM directly in the general chat so that you will know that the list has been updated for you. Okay? I promise you that. You don't have to purchase it. I think it's sold out. Like I said, I will find you another supplier for that one. Okay? I'm sure there are other shops that sell it too. And like I said, the amplifier itself is actually considered pretty mediocre. In fact, the amplifier is a bit of a shame, actually. But I will definitely look for a better amplifier because it turns out that amplifier was so mediocre, it was embarrassing. But like I said, its amplifier may suck, but it's better than none at all, so. Okay. So everybody, for now, let's go ahead and go out, be excellent to one another. Let's focus on the positive. Let's do something good for our friends, neighbors, locally. And make sure tonight, if I don't forget, or if Noodles don't forget, supposed to be on his show. Let's see how that goes. So for now, everybody, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.